Hello everyone, welcome back for the lecture series of engineering mechanics. Today we are going to solve some numericals of one-dimensional, centroid of one-dimensional figures that includes wires and bends. Previously we have solved some 6 numericals which include the lamina as well as the shaded portion. So first numerical, locate the centroid of the wire bend as shown in figure. So this is wire which is bent as shown in figure. So we have to find out the centroid of this wire. So the angle alpha is given 20 degree and the radius is given 5 centimeter. So we have to consider the initially the whole circular bend, and from that we have to remove this, particularly this portion. If we deduct this portion, so you will get the length of the total A portion, and similarly on the same manner we have to find out the centroid also. So let's find out the length of total wire or bend. So this length, that is nothing but the perimeter, that is 2 pi r. 2 pi r. So r is here 5 centimeter is given, so you will get the length 31.41 centimeter. This is the total length of the wire. And if you observe that this wire bend is symmetrical about x-axis as well as about y-axis, and this is your centroid. So what is the centroid for this bend? Yes, it is 0 because this figure is symmetrical about y-axis as well as x-axis. X bar is 0 and y bar is also 0 as figure is symmetrical about y-axis. Then comes towards the next type figure. So here this portion we have to deduct from this total wire bend. So this angle alpha is given 20 degree. Now we have to find out the length of this segmental arc. The formula for that, I think all of you have learned this formula in 9th standard itself or in 10th standard. This length of segmented arc is given by formula r theta or twice r alpha. So theta is here 40 degree, or if you consider alpha, so alpha is theta by 2, that is 20 degree. Okay, so length we can find out the formula L is equal to twice r alpha. Twice r is 5 and alpha, here alpha is in radian or degree? Yes, we have to consider alpha is in radian. So 20 is given in degree, so we have to convert that theta or alpha is in radian. Why? Because we have to take that particular figure into mathematical calculations. So the alpha is in radian, so pi by 180 into theta. So how to convert that angle into radian? Multiply it by the pi by 180. So pi by 180 into alpha multiply by 5 and multiply by 2, that is twice this r. So I will write here twice into r is 5 into alpha. Alpha is pi by 180 degree, pi by 180 degree multiply by this angle is 20 degree. So if you solve this, particularly this equation, you will get the value L2, and I have shown it by the negative sign. Why it is negative? Yes, because we have to deduct this portion from this, particularly this segmental arc. So therefore it is minus. So your answer is minus 3.49. This is the L2. Now if you observe this figure is symmetrical about y-axis, therefore x bar is 0. Now we have to find out the y bar. So this is y bar. So the formula to find out the y bar is r sin alpha upon alpha. Here r is 5 sin alpha sine of 20 upon alpha. Again convert it into radian, that pi by 180 into 20. It is 20 degree. Okay. So after solving this, you will get the answer. Just 1 minute, I will rearrange the calculations. Let me check the calculation. 5 sine of 20 divided by pi divided by 180 multiply by 20. Yes, it is 4.99. This instead of 5 it is 20. So that is correct. By mistake I have written over here 5. It is not 5, it is 20. So the answer is 4.99 is correct. Now, so we have to find out Lx. So L into x is 0 and L into y it is minus 17.10. So Lx is 0, Ly is addition of these two is minus 17.10 and addition of 31.41 minus 3.49, that is 27.92. Now this divided by this will give you the y bar, and x bar is 0 because figure is symmetrical about y axis. So x bar is 0 because figure is symmetrical about y axis. So summation of Ly upon summation of L, so you will get the answer minus 6.12 centimeter. This is your y bar. So your answers are 0, minus 0.612. This is your answer. Okay. Now come towards the second problem of wire bend. Locate the centroid of wire bend as shown in figure. So here the wire is bent like this, from starting from this point, and it should be bent like this. So one is the inclined line, another one is the segmental arc of semicircle. So we have to find out length of this total arc. So how to find out the total length? So I have divided this total bend into two portions. This is first portion and this one is my second portion. So first portion is inclined one. We have to find out its length. How to find out its length? This radius is given 20. So the total diameter is 40. So by using Pythagoras we can able to find out this hypotenuse, yes or no? So what is that value that you can find out easily? This is 100 plus, so square of 50 square plus 40 square is equal to under root of that. Or we can find out this angle theta. First find out this theta. Theta is equal to tan inverse of 40 divided by 50, that is 38.65. So we know that. So we can find out cos of, we can say cos of 38.65, which is equal to, what is cos? Adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is equal to 50 upon this length of the segmental arc. I will write down here L1. Okay, so after solving this you will get the value of L1, that is equal to 50 divided by cos of 38.65. So that comes out to be 64.02 is the total length of this segmental arc. Okay, here I have find out that 64.03 or 2 one and the same. Okay, 64.03, this is the length of this arc. Now we have to find out x bar. So x1 bar is this much distance. So this angle is, what is this angle? 38.65. This angle is 38.65. Now we require this distance. What is this distance? This is centroid. So 64.03 divided by 2, sine of that you will get 20, and this one y bar is cos of that. Okay, sorry, this is vice versa. Actually this is your, let me check, just 1 minute. 64.03 divided by 2 multiply by sine of 38.65, so that is 20. So 20 is this value actually, and this value is 25. So please make the correction over there. This is 20 because here instead of cos, here sine is required over here, and here instead of sine, here cos is required. Okay, so you will get the answer. So this x bar is 25 and y bar is 20. So Lx is nothing but the 64.03 multiplied by 25, that is, this is again we have to make the here correction, 1600.75, and here 1280.6. Okay, now we have to find out the L2. So L2 is nothing but this perimeter. So what is the formula to find out the perimeter? 2 pi r, but it is perimeter of semicircle. So 2 pi r is the formula. 2 pi r is the formula. Divide by 2. Why 2? Because it is semicircle. So 2 get cancelled. So pi r. So pi into r. R is 20. So it is 62.83. And we have to find out x2. So x2 is this 50. This distance is given, total 50, and this is 4r upon 3 pi. So that is 58.49, and the y bar is itself is 20. Okay. Now if you multiply this L1 into, so this total L1, that is summation of L, so that is 126.86, and here total L of x is getting changed. That value is just 1 minute. That value is 3674.92 plus 1600.75. So that value is 5275. So make the correction over there. 5275.67. This is your Lx, and Ly get changed. This is also, I have made the mistake over there. So that will be 1280.6 plus 1256.6, that is 2537. This value is 2537.2. So these two values we have got. So please check this. that I have made over one mistake while writing this equation. So here, in order to find out x bar, we required this x bar, we required this horizontal distance. So what is this distance? Is cos of 64.03 divided by 2. Okay, so I have here changed the sign and cos, so please correct that. So here it's cos and here is sine. Okay, then now once we know the Lx and summation of L is known, so if you take the ratio of these two quantities, so what you will get? Lx upon, if you take the ratio of this Lx divided by L, you will get the x bar, and this Ly divided by this L, you will get the value of y. So in next, we have to here the instead of this is again wrong, so that is here 5275.67 divided by 126.86. 5275.67 divided by 126.86. so you will get that value is, this value is 41.86, and this value, that again here instead of this it is 2537.2 divided by 126.86. 2537.2 divided by 126.86, so that is 20. So this value is 20. So your x bar is 41.86 and y bar is 20. Okay, so this is your answer. This is x bar and this one is your y bar. So hope you have understood the total process to find out the x bar and y bar of plain lamina as well as wire and bends. So thank you friends. Thus we have